3 signs Randy Orton will turn heel in WWE before WrestleMania 42. Randy Orton won the 2026 Men's Elimination Chamber match by last pinning Cody Rhodes. The Viper took advantage of Rhodes being distracted after he hit Drew McIntyre with a crossroads. After dropping his former teammate with an RKO, Orton kept him down for the 3 count to earn an undisputed WWE title shot at WrestleMania 42. While he has been a babyface for years now, there is a good chance that we could see the legend turn heel before WrestleMania 42. Here are 3 signs why that might happen. First, he has already stopped hesitating to RKO Cody. Orton had a visible soft spot for his former legacy teammate, and that hesitation cost him the King of the Ring final last year. Rhodes took advantage of the exposed turnbuckle to win the match, which clearly didn't go down well with the Apex Predator. He didn't hesitate to RKO the American Nightmare inside the chamber, which suggests something might have changed within Orton. It seems very likely that this is a sign of a heel turn being on the way. Second, Randy Orton has come up short on many occasions, trying to play fair. Randy Orton has failed to win a 15th world title as a babyface, coming up short against John Cena and Gunther in recent memory. He has seemingly realized that playing fair might be to his detriment if he really wants to be a world champion again. This was evident from the finish of the men's chamber match this year. As a result, Randy Orton could have a full-blown heel turn before WrestleMania 42 to show Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes that he will stop at nothing to become champion. Third, a babyface versus babyface match with Cody has been done. As mentioned earlier, the King of the Ring final last year featured both Orton and Rhodes as babyfaces. However, the match ended controversially after the American Nightmare took advantage of the exposed turnbuckle to get the upper hand late in the match. With a babyface versus babyface angle already covered, WWE might want to take a different route by turning Randy Orton heel. There is already a lack of credible villains on the main roster, and having one of the most evil heels return would be a game-changer for the storylines. After Seth Rollins, 4 other WWE stars who may return before WrestleMania 42. While Randy Orton and Rhea Ripley winning WWE title shots at WrestleMania 42 were the talking points of 2 of Elimination Chamber's biggest matches, Seth Rollins' return from injury was also a massive moment from the PLE. The Visionary revealed himself as the masked man who had been stomping members of the Vision over the last 2 months. Now that Rollins is back, he'll be featured at the Showcase of the Immortals. Will his return be enough to help WWE rebuild massive interest for its biggest show? The next 4 stars could follow Rollins' lead and return ahead of WrestleMania. First, the Bellas go for gold. Nikki Bella portrayed a jealous heel as she went after Stephanie Vaquer and the Women's World Championship. She was unsuccessful, but returned to action in the Royal Rumble. Brie Bella returned to a WWE ring in the match. The Bellas then cut a face promo on the following Raw, claiming to be the division's original tag team. They also stated intentions to win the women's tag team titles. Now that the heel team of Nia Jax and Lash Legend holds the gold, Nikki and Brie will probably come back on Raw and get a shot to win the titles. Second, Roxanne Perez helps out the Judgment Day. Roxanne Perez became an important part of the Judgment Day after Liv Morgan's injury last summer. She was regularly featured on Raw against any and every opponent put in her path. She's been out of commission since the Royal Rumble for a few reasons. The first is that she's healing up some nagging injuries. Another reason is that the prodigy recently had a benign mass removed from her back. Since WrestleMania is 6 weeks away, she could return to the ring to back up both Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Third, Rey Mysterio. Like Perez, Rey Mysterio has been missing from Raw following the Royal Rumble. He suffered an injury scare the week before in a match with Austin Theory, but participated in the annual Battle Royal. With Gunther retiring WWE legends left and right, it was a foregone conclusion that he'd cross paths with the master of the 619. Mysterio could return on the road to WrestleMania to oppose the Ring General in Las Vegas. Fourth, Braun Breaker comes for Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker was headed for a featured contest at WrestleMania. After an unceremonious elimination in the Royal Rumble, he's been off television to deal with hernia surgery. That usually takes a few months of recovery, and Breaker is a workout warrior. With Rollins back in the fold, the former 2-time NXT champion could also emerge on the road to WrestleMania. It would definitely give WWE the star power for a featured non-title match at the Show of Shows.